Hello and welcome to, I don't know what I should call this actually. This is Jackson dealing with his anxiety.
Also, I kind of like this shot. It's kind of epic. Hi. For those of you who don't know, I'm Jackson McBrayer. I love movies, film, and all of that. I talk for a living. I'm a comedian and a poet. And the pandemic has really stifled me. And I was jumping back into being alive. And I just got diagnosed with COVID today. So, hey, hooray! Tried to be alive, and life smacks you in the teeth. Because that's how things happen sometimes. I'm fine. It's a mild case. I am very worried. I have a lot of anxiety right now, and that sucks. But everyone I've talked to, well, a lot of my friends want me to start creating content. And if I do reaction videos, then I can just accept that I'm gonna be me. It's going to be unedited. It's going to be messy, and maybe there's a market for that. Maybe there isn't, and I guess I'll find out. I should edit this down, but maybe I don't. Maybe just me going. Like, let people see the messy mind blender that is my brain, and people seem to like me. I mean, I'm the only person I know who hates me. Maybe the internet will be like, no, we hate you too, but I hope not. Okay, so another thing about my anxiety is that playing video games doesn't alleviate my anxiety, because the unfortunate thing is that while I'm playing video games, my mind can rattle and remember and think about the past, or I can listen to music that reminds me of amazing past lived experiences. And so video games have not been able to distract me unless I'm actively talking to a friend of mine while playing video games. Talking on the phone alleviates my anxiety, because talking on the phone, even if we're talking about past experiences, I'm still sharing it with someone, and that makes it new. See, when I'm living, I can't be thinking about the past. When I'm playing video games, I can be percolating on past experiences, which inevitably leads to, well, almost always inevitably. Sometimes there are happy memories in the past. There are happy things that happened, uh, but a lot of the time, it's just anxious feeling. And yeah, so what I found for me is that new content that I like new content that I like, is the best medication for anxiety, because I cannot be anxious as easily while consuming new content I care about. Trying not to swear. It's an active battle. I love swearing. It's so good. It's so nice. I love swear words. I love cussing. I love language. And people who cuss actually have a deeper vocabulary, which is a great, true thing. Look it up. Um, and yeah, mm, I want to fight my depression. I want to put my fists up and box my depression. Uh, and the thing is that people mistakenly think that there's fight and flight and that's it, but it's not, because there's fight, flight, befriend, and freeze. Now, if you're on pause, not doing anything, you're frozen. That's how a lot of people deal with danger. It's like, and then you get robbed, or and then you get shot, or and then you don't do anything, and things just get worse. There is fight, which, let's be honest, is one of the most American ways to deal with your problems. I'm gonna fight my problems, and that's what we're gonna do. And look at how well that's turning out. Uh, Befriend is honestly the best way to deal with horrible things in your life. If you can. If you can make friends with the thing that is putting you in danger, it'll stop putting you in danger. It doesn't work with everything. Obviously, there are things you can't make friends with. But maybe I can make friends with my depression. Maybe I can make friends with my anxiety. Maybe I can make friends with the things that are getting in my way and move past them. So, yeah, I have a lot of anxiety. And yeah, I'm in a lot of pain right now. Maybe that's exactly what I need to be, is in a lot of pain and make art anyway. Because I might help someone else. And that makes what I'm doing worthwhile. Even if I'm a mess, and even if my room's a mess, and even if everything I touch doesn't end up anywhere important, even if nothing I do really matters in the long run. Maybe I hope one person maybe I hope myself I'll make it content for me. Because if I can help me, if I can come back and watch these videos and know that I can be my friend. I'm the only person I know who hates me. I need to stop doing that. I need to stop fighting myself. I need to stop freezing myself. I need to be my own friend. That's my goal. That's my New Year's resolution. To be my own fucking friend. Because I'm tired of hating myself. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for how much I hurt you. All the time. I've been so mean to myself. And there are so many people in the world who love me. And I can't seem to love myself. I can play the character of me who loves being me. I can get on stage and tell dick jokes and make strangers laugh, and I can pretend to be okay for days, weeks. I don't think I've ever been okay for a month straight, but I can put it on and pretend to be okay, but that's not the same as being okay. I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to get better. And I don't know if I ever will. Don't know if I'm ever going to actually be okay. But the striving to do so is the nobler part. And if I don't start trying, I'm never going to be okay. And if I don't actually make a dent digitally, if I don't save these thoughts to the internet and let other people see them, then I am letting myself down because there are other people who struggle with the same things I'm struggling with. I know that. That's just, come on, that's logic. I'm not unique. I'm not special. I'm just another ball of cells that thinks and does and exists. And nothing I have experienced is so unique and so small and minute. Like everything you have experienced, and I'm talking to myself, everything that I have experienced, someone else has experienced. Yes, the combination of experiences, sure, that's unique to me. But there's someone out there in the world who's gone through the same thing, the worst thing, the not so bad thing, and that platitude that everyone else is struggling to doesn't help. But what I find for me is that helping others is the best way to feel better. I don't have to be okay to help other people. In fact, helping other people gets me closer to okay than anything else I do. So, I am having trouble producing content about content because yeah, I have thoughts and I have feelings about media that I love. But what I'm going through right now is way more real than watching TV or watching movies. And I do know that watching new content is the only thing that helps alleviate my anxiety because I'm too busy engrossed in a really good story. And I have to care about the content for this effect to happen, which means I'm always looking for something that I can sink my teeth into and actually care about, which is rare. Like, I really liked Final Space the first season, but I started watching the second season and I was like, oh, I don't care as much now. The first season was dynamite. I binged that and it was amazing. Second season, I watched the first two episodes and I was like, I'm going to take a break, which sucks because I wanted to keep caring about that show. I was watching The Matrix, the new one, and I was trying to do a reaction video, and I realized, like, oh, this is a skill that I don't have fully developed. I should start with shorter content. Also, probably that video would immediately get demonetized because it's still in theaters, so
And trying to create content. So, hi, I'm Jackson, and I'm trying to cope with my anxiety by creating content, and I hope it helps people. If it helps you, let me know. If you hate my guts, let me know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I love you. I'm glad you're watching this. Really appreciate it. And hey, if I actually become economically sustainable by doing this, then hey, I did the thing finally, and I got out of my own way, and I allowed myself to be successful. If I didn't, and I helped one person, I have still been successful. So my goal is to help whoever is watching, even if it's just me watching this later. So yeah, I wish myself the best of luck in coping with COVID, anxiety, depression, and everything else I will have to deal with in my life, because life is very long, and I'm fully aware that I'm going to die of old age, which is a long time from now, and that's tough. That's actually a really distressing thing. Dying young isn't in the cards for me, and that's a little depressing if I'm being honest, which, hey, congratulations, internet. This is me being honest. I don't think I will be able to create content about content, but I can create content about my mental health journey. I think that is actually a more sustainable thing. And maybe I will talk about content when it matters and when I have something poignant to say about it. Or maybe I'll edit those together in a smattering of like ta. So that could also be a thing. Anyway, I'm Jackson. This is me coping with my anxiety. And I hope it helps you.